What's up, everyone? Wait, I think I don't have audio. Sorry. Now I have audio. You're good.
Now,
You can.
Of me? Do I need to repeat that?
It was your audio.
Yeah,
I did not have your audio.
Okay. So this is HR 100% glitchless.
do you normally play in full screen?
I'm playing how I normally play.
If you
Okay.
could play in full screen, it would look better, but I don't care that much.
I can, but I don't want to break anything.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, so this is HR 100% glitchless. This is get all the quests and all the side quests, but you can't do any glitches, which we've defined as no water buckets or lava buckets, no save and quit exploits of any kind, which means no saving and quitting to avoid damage, and no clipping, and also no redstone manipulation. So you are allowed to go out of bounds, but it's not useful anywhere because you're not allowed to manipulate redstone. So time, obviously, you know when it starts. Sorry, I probably should have said something, but
It's okay. I was on it. Oh, let's go. We get the armor. This is insane. I love this run already.
Yeah, dude. I actually don't know if you should get the armor, but
you're gonna get Victor's Grace. I don't know where that is.
No, training sword is good enough.
Okay.
So there is a glitch that not a glitch, but a skip that we can do, which I'm going to mess up, where you can skip the first cutscene.
That's why you can't play this gun.
All right.
Yeah.
So what I was trying to do is there's a single tick for 1/20th of a second where you can jump out of this enclosure here and skip watching this cutscene. The reason you can do that is you get teleported onto this cobblestone block here, and then these pillars appear, but they appear as falling sand entities in the air. And since they're entities instead of blocks, they don't have collision yet. So you could walk through them. And so to solve that problem, instead of just making the walls appear before you get teleported in, what they chose to do was teleport you a second time. But they also did that wrong, and it teleports you in too early still. So there's a single tick after the second teleport where you can jump over the walls before they become solid. But you have to jump in order to make it over them. You can't just walk through. But it's tick perfect, so it's kind of hard. It's one frame in Ocarina of Time. Okay, so that's quest 2. You walk in there, and he just says words. Oh, nice boost. Okay. Nice boost again. All right. This is Malthorn. This is a 2-stage fight. The first stage, he spawns a bunch of zombies, and we have to kill them and put their drops in this altar. There's a random chance that each zombie drops a zombie heart. I don't know actually what it is, but it feels like roughly less than 50%. And after we do that, we just need to get 3 of them. After we do that, there's a scripted phase of the fight where we can't make any progress. No matter what you do, you can't kill Malthorn. It's basically a cutscene. I don't know why this guy's running away from me.
I've literally not seen this fight be done since 2013.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. So, yeah, I have 1 zombie heart. It's the nether wart in my inventory. Actually, just the 1 nether wart. It's really a collection of nether warts, but don't worry about it. So after... This is really bad RNG, by the way. Also, this guy's super annoying, so I'm going to kill him. All of the skeletons in this game have aimbot, and will just snipe you with, knockback 5,000, so killing them is a good idea. The reason I was thinking about getting Victor's Grace is because this sword is terrible, but if you get good enough RNG, it's not really worth going out of your way to get Victor's Grace. So, optimally, you would just use Training Sword and not get destroyed by RNG like it's currently happening. I still only have 1. Still only have 1. Losing souls.
No, dude,
No, dude, not the souls.
you're at -10, bro.
This is horrible. Yeah, note to self, probably to get me Victor's Grace is a good idea. It's just a sword. Okay, we got 2. The third one? No, it's another rack. Okay. Holy shit. Please. Please.
This is one of the longest fights I've ever seen. This is so bad, dude.
But
Yeah,
your memory
Dagger.
might be a little shoddy considering it was a long time ago.
I'm trying to die on purpose and they're not letting me. Okay. Yeah, so as soon as we place the 3 zombie hearts in the altar, the cutscene starts to play. And it's actually, there we go. Of course, now I get like 8 in a row. The cutscene starts to play. So we're going to jump out of the arena. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to get blindness first. We're going to fail to do it and get blindness. Okay, so as I said, there's a scripted part of the fight that we can't do anything about, like we can't speed up or anything. And so while this is playing, we're going to get out of the arena and do the first part of the first side quest.
So funny.
And this is Reese. This is their house. And we're going to talk to them on their roof because there's a spawner. Normally you're supposed to climb into their room, but the spawner that detects if you're in their room, the radius is large enough that if you just step on top of their roof, it also activates. Because in this version of the game, the only real way to detect if a player was in a certain area is by having a spawner with a certain radius sitting wherever you want to detect a player. And so, and it would spawn a mob on a pressure plate or something like that. And so there we just stand on the roof and the spawner happens to be in range. Okay, so now the second phase of the fight is about to start and we can jump back in right here. And Archangel Thanos is about to open up a portal in the middle. If we stand right in the middle, he actually won't open it until we leave. So there we go. And now we lure Malphite over here and push him in. And get stuck in a block instead of pushing him in. And actually push him over the middle. This is really good.
That's, yeah.
Okay, there we go. So I don't need anything for this chest, but... okay, this is Skeletor, and you can actually skip Skeletor in Glitchless because they just forgot to make it so you couldn't... normally you're supposed to do a bunch of stuff and like a platform appears or something, and you can get breaking this lock in the skull is the way to end the fight, but you can just jump
really
through
need
it like
to
that.
shoot these.
Yeah, so
We're gonna need
a side effect is that you... Okay. So normally in every other run of the game, we just end Skeletor without starting it. We go around to the redstone and just break the circuitry and trigger the end of the fight. But because we actually activated the fight, and the first stage of the fight involves you shooting Skeletor's eyes, we triggered a loop that plays that shoot the eyes message over and over again. But because we ended the fight without properly advancing the redstone through all the stages of the fight, the loop that plays shoot the eyes never gets turned off. So that will play for the entire rest of the map because for some reason, those chunks never unload, even when we go into the nether. So shoot the eyes will play for the entire rest of the map. So this iron door that I just went through opened after we talked to Reese. And the reason that we don't do this while we were over there the first time is because Malthorn, we're too far away from Malthorn, and he won't spawn during the second phase of the fight. We take too long to get back if we do this part. So we have to break it up, but it's still obviously way faster to do it in 2 phases like this. Also, the reason that I got the Death Wind from the Skeletor chest is if I use the Training Sword to kill the Magma Slime, I would run out of hunger before I killed it. The sword is just terrible. So you need a better sword than the Training Sword in order to kill the Magma Slime. Okay, so the thanks again message takes a random amount of time to appear for some reason, but once you put the Queen Extract in the hopper, the side quest is considered over. Okay, so now we're done with everything in the overworld, and we just need to go to the Nether. It's actually possible to skip the mines in Glitchless. You can go up around here and jump over them. But I'm not sure it's actually faster to do that since you need to actually climb up the staircase in Glitchless. So, and the staircase is right at the edge of the mine, so I'm pretty sure it's faster just to go through them. This guy dies in 2 hits, and you can run past this guy. I'm getting just juked by this spider. Okay. So coming up the staircase, that skeleton will always shoot you in virtually the same spot, so you can kind of know that his arrow's coming and how to dodge it. And generally, he shoots you into. If you're not careful, he'll shoot you off the stairs and sometimes even into the lava. So, and then up ahead here, there's some zombies that spawn in the middle of the pathway. If we get on this railing, though, we can jump over them like this, and they're not a problem. And finally, at the top here, there's a staircase that goes down to the nether portal, but ran out of sprint for some reason. But we can just jump down and die. And dead players can still get teleported and have their spawn set, apparently. So dying there skips climbing down the stairs, and we still get teleported into the nether. So this map is terrible, and the reasons for that will unfold here shortly.
It's kind of bad.
So Dinabone is terrible, and she appears twice. See if I can dodge these guys. Okay, if you don't dodge these guys, I think dying is good because there's 3 zombie pigmen that we have to avoid, and depending on where those guys spawn, you can just get screwed. So I can't sprint. Okay, I got withered again. That's really good.
Probably just sprint. I'm thinking.
You should check to see if your armor is broken.
Oh, dude, that might be it. There we go.
I'm sure that it's not broken.
Okay. All right. So hopefully these zombie pigmen don't like destroy me, because that would be really sad. The reason I got the armor from the Skeletor chest is for this exact reason. These guys are really strong, but this is good. They're not going to kill me, at least in theory. Okay. So this is Dinabone 1. If I die here, it doesn't matter. She spawns 3 custom enemies, and 2 of them are extremely obnoxious. The first 2 are. The first one is like a skeleton riding on some like pig or something. Some passive enemy with speed like 3. So basically, if the pig decides to move around a lot or whatever it's riding on, you know what it is. The fight can just be really tedious and annoying because the skeleton, like I said, has aimbot. So you get shot and knocked back, and he's just running around a lot. Like, if it sits still, the fight's pretty straightforward.
Half the time, it just walks on top of the hopper and doesn't move. So
there we go. Okay,
here
nice.
goes. It loves it there.
Nope. All right, we got to go over here. Dying in this fight is pretty typical, especially if you get terrible luck like this. Hey, there we go.
It's just the stupidest fight.
It's so bad. I'm gonna die on purpose here. So this one's really annoying because of the panicking zombies. You just want to kill the guy with the diamond armor. But these panicking zombies will persist even after this enemy dies, so killing them is a good idea. Oh yeah, this is the fun glitch where you can't kill anything, so I have to save and quit. Yeah. Killing the zombie pigmen, the baby zombie pigmen, like riding this guy doesn't do anything, because the invisible guy with diamond armor is the one you want. But I'm still gonna kill him because, like, as I said, it'll persist. Okay, he's gone. Okay, so finally, there's this guy. The only thing that you need to kill is the one on the bottom. If you kill any of the zombies on this stack here, all of the ones above the one that you kill will just detach, and you'll also have to deal with that while you're trying to kill this guy. So there's a reason I'm not jumping to get critical hits, because I would almost certainly start attacking that zombie, which I don't want to do. So that's Dinabone 1. I am waiting for this door to open, but also I need to grab a bow out of the chest. Okay, so I'm going to push this button, and if I don't die, this will be sad. Of course not. Okay, so I'm going to mess this up, and if I do, it'll be really bad. Yeah, of course. No, dude, I'm choking.
I didn't know that setup where you like.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, so you can just jump up here and skip the airship. Okay. You're running out of wham. Now we're good. Okay. I'm gonna take this. Okay, so no, dude.
Oh no!
Okay, so this is Tarov's tower. There's a staircase that you're supposed to go down to activate. I didn't see the fence. Okay, you can activate similar to the way that we talked to Reese from on top of their roof. You can activate this Tarov dialogue from outside of the tower. There's a staircase that you're supposed to go down, but anyway, there's this cutscene, and this cutscene takes place in a version of Tarov's tower that's outside of the Nether, and all that version of Tarov's tower does is just play this cutscene, and then you get teleported into the real Tarov's tower, which is the one that I just jumped down outside of a moment ago. It's actually possible to skip this cutscene in glitchless. You can just climb down the side of the tower and walk in through the hole in the wall. But if you die while fighting the Wither, because you skipped this cutscene, your spawn point is not properly set. So if you die while fighting the Wither, you respawn on top of Tarov's tower. So it loses a whole bunch of time if you die. Now the optimal thing to do is not to die, but that can be challenging. So unfortunately, watching this cutscene is what I'm doing. This is another scripted phase. Hypixel loves these. Clicking on that guy doesn't do anything. He has infinite health. There's just a timer running that ticks down and then teleports you back into the real version of Tarov's tower. Okay, so now I have to fight a Wither. I didn't mean to throw that, but you know, things happen. Oh well. It's pretty annoying to try to kill this guy because it feels like your arrows go through him a lot. Like you want to aim for his head and not like give a thing that you would think would do damage. Actually, isn't that bad. Yeah, so like dying is pretty typical in this. You can get most of his health, or like down to the sword phase of the fight if you get lucky with the projectiles not hitting you. But sometimes he just snipes you. Yeah, okay. He rehealed. Our sword's really good, so the sword phase goes really fast. I'm gonna die on purpose for reasons that will be apparent in a second. Okay, so this is the Nether Star, and we put it in here, and it ends with Tarov quest. So now there's a staircase that we got to walk down, but we don't actually have to walk down it. Instead, we can do this.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. And the reason that I wanted the other health potion is to not die right here, but unfortunately I'm going to die right here. But my spawn point should be set. There's a spawn point right here. Yeah, okay. So this is a berserking potion. The important thing is that it gives us speed 2, which just makes this section of uninterrupted movement go a little bit faster. That guy will almost always snipe you with his flame arrow. And this zombie pigman, which like all of them hits really hard. Yeah, but speed just makes this go a lot faster and means you can dodge enemies a heck of a lot easier. Okay, this is Corridor. He's got 2 arms, and you need to shoot the targets on his arms. Each arm has 10 health, and there are 5 targets. Each target does 1 health. So you have to wait for the arrows to despawn, basically. I can't aim. You have to wait for the arrows to despawn, but a weird thing can happen where sometimes you shoot an arrow, or if you can hit the targets, there we go. If you shoot an arrow at the target, sometimes it can just like fall off. without despawning. Like you'll shoot the arrow onto the target and it'll just like fall off the side for some reason. And that's good because kind of like that. That's really good because then you don't have to wait for the arrow to despawn before you can do another hit point. Because normally you would just shoot all the arrows and then wait for them all to despawn, and then shoot them all again. But if you get this one's, I can't see anything. Okay, there we go. But like that arrow fell off, so now I have an extra hit point on his left arm that I wouldn't have been able to normally get. I don't know what causes that, but sometimes the arrows can, you can shoot the arrow, hit it, it'll sort of like fall off, but then like reattach to the arrow, and so it'll do 2 hit points for you. Can I hit the one that's right in front of my face? Yeah, this fight's garbage. This is going pretty well. Normally, like, you're supposed to dodge those things, but I don't even think it's worth it to try to dodge them. It just makes the shots harder. Which I'm already bad at for some reason. I cannot get this one. So one thing to mention is that your armor's pretty strong. So when you fall into the lava, the game kills you with instant damage, just to make your... There we go. Just to make your death not take forever. Okay, so now his right arm is dead. And because we got that extra hit on this arm, this is really bad. Okay, this left arm's dead now, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is all gonna blow up. I'm gonna die here on purpose to reset my health. Arg, my left arm, what have you done?
It's really annoying that it's not telling me to shoot the eyes. Like, I would really appreciate it if it did.
Oh yeah, dude, I don't know what happened. Okay, so now I have good armor, and a pretty good sword, and there's 2 quests and a side quest left. So, Bone 2, which is...
I actually want to run this.
Dude, it's kind of fun. Like, it's secretly actually pretty fun.
Because HR annoys me to run, to like grind with how like optimized and like annoying the tricks can be.
The
I mean,
bucket
not that
is
the fights aren't
terrible.
annoying. Not that the fights aren't annoying in glitchless, but at least it's sort of like a vibe.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you
novel.
get to see more of the like you get to see this part and some of the cooler builds.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this is Bone 2. You just have to break these 4 beacons. And every time you break them, the message displays twice, and that glitch happens on all of them. Then they just didn't fix it.
No one ever played the map, so why would they ever?
Sure. By the time you break the 3rd one-ish, enemies start to spawn. And importantly, there's an invisible witch that throws potions at you. Yeah, you can see I have slowness now. This is particularly annoying while trying to break the 4th one if you start getting hit with like instant damage or something. Because it'll poison or something. It'll knock you up and make it difficult to. It'll break your progress on the beacon. But anyway, that's literally the fight already. We just need to push Bone into this gas chamber here, press the button, and because the map's really well programmed, there's a chance that she doesn't drop the item that ends the fight.
God, what are you gonna do if she doesn't drop the item? I mean, what would you?
I don't think she did.
Particularly in the situations where she doesn't drop the item.
Yeah, so you can just get one out of his chest if he doesn't.
Well,
The item's
incredible
always,
that they were
the
just
item's
like,
always there, so I don't know.
you're just like, yeah, I guess she might not drop the item. Should we fix it, or should we just add a chest?
Yeah, this map's really well made. Okay. So now we have the side quest left, which is pushing a button, and the Herobrine fight, which is dog shit. It's so bad. And then that's the end of the map. So first we got to take care of the side quest. I don't actually know the lore. There's like some children you have to free, and if you give the right passcode, then you free the children, I guess. An optimization. No, I got ahead of myself. I started killing myself a little bit early. Push the button, please. Yeah. So if you push the button and die, you respawn while completing the side quest, and that saves of the time it will take to walk out of the mine or whatever. Okay, so now it's time for Herobrine, and this fight is fucking terrible. Dodge these enemies. That guy usually hits you. It's pretty difficult
This
to
fight's
avoid.
incredible. I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, there's like a bunch of stages. Herobrine stop hitting, and this first one's really hard.
Have you come up with a category where you have to go use the souls and buy all the best stuff?
The amount of souls you get from killing the bosses. Well, I mean, I'm not saying, but I'm saying the amount of souls you get from killing the bosses is not nearly enough to max gear. So you'd probably have to like go in the redstone and grind souls or something.
That's sick.
That's the weird. What do you mean max gear?
Like all the tier 4s.
You just can't get all of them. That's fucked.
There's not enough. There's just not enough. It's not even close. You get like usually like 1 or 2. 2 if you don't die too much.
Yeah, I think the easiest place to dupe souls is the Tarot redstone, because you can just get, like, if you get under there, you can just put a thing in the hopper and take it out over and
You
over again.
labbed the souls in this game.
I was gonna route all
upgrades.
max gear, but all armor sets.
Oh, all armor sets would be sick, actually.
Yeah. So I'm doing nothing. This is an auto scroller.
Because some of the item sources are like I'm not sure if there's a. I'm sure there's at least one of every item in like the boss chests.
Did they not realize this was fucking stupid? Like, what is this fight?
The floor's about to explode, but they use like one TNT block, so it just doesn't work.
Oh my god, that never gets old.
So this is another like.
Oh.
This is another kill stuff and put it in the hoppers fight. This one's kind of annoying in particular because while I'm pretty sure the enemies have a 100% chance of dropping, sometimes they'll like fall through the cracks here. But even more annoying is cannonballs get shot at you like that, and those will destroy the items that fall into the ground. So you have to be careful not to kill the wither skeletons at the same time as an explosion plays, because it'll delete the item. So like optimally you want to push these guys kind of on top of the hoppers, but you know, depending on where they spawn. I think I just destroyed the item.
Do you think they're
So
going
yeah,
to
you gotta get 3 in each hopper.
Oh my god. We're not hearing the
takes a
epic
while.
boss music, though.
That doesn't play
That's
yet.
coming. Oh, just wait.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just you wait. What's the time at? I've never timed a runner.
26.
26. Shit, sorry, maybe 30 was.
Where did we lose time? Oh, I mean, I guess Dinabone 1 was horrible.
Can you do Dinabone 1 in bucket list?
No, I think you
minute
can
was
focus clip out.
I shouldn't have changed it, but it should be a 25-minute estimate, right? Like
Well,
I
I-
mean, you did change it, but
I did.
it was 30.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
how long was my OG 100% run?
Like 35 minutes or something like that.
35.
It was. I think it was in the 30s. It was in the 30s.
It was
yeah.
definitely in the 30s.
Or maybe
But, yeah.
40 even. It was like It was in the 30s or 40/41. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's quite the
They're
range.
withered away. Please don't blow this up. Alright.
Well, I thought it was like low 30s.
Why, dude, why is each one on the
I
ground?
thought it was like 30.
For some reason, I don't know. I feel like 100% bucket list was like 40-something minutes. That might be what I'm
No,
thinking
you're
of.
thinking of Magic's one.
You're thinking
I don't
of the
think so.
first
Oh,
ever
the Let's
Herobrine.
Play.
No, you're thinking of
Yeah.
the first ever
That
Herobrine
might be.
Return speedrun, which was a Portuguese guy who beat it in
No,
45 minutes.
Maybe I'm thinking of that. Yeah, then it was probably like 31
And
minutes or
then
something.
mine was 30 something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the 30s. Then never mind.
All right, here comes the
left click simulator. I'll shut up for the music.
You guys fans of Zelda 2 or what's
it's not even it's the temple theme from Zelda 2 for some reason.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was an original piece of music, but it is just not. Man, nostalgia's a crazy thing because this map is like totally not something special.
at the time,
It was
like,
really.
Time.
2905, probably a little bit less than that. All the skins are just dead.
Yeah. Rip. What'd you say?
Do you technically have to subscribe to his YouTube channel to complete Quest 12?
Every run, dude. All right, yeah, that's HR 100% glitchless, and
This
you
looks
still
like a
want to
glitch.
fight all the bosses.
Let's go. All right, it's time for Katana Zero, I think.
All right, yeah.
This run is gonna be like. This run is gonna PB or it's gonna be like 80 minutes. Like there's no in between. I'm gonna mess everything up or I'm gonna mess nothing up. So let's get to setting.
All right, let's do it. 2 runs left now. We're actually at the penultimate.
Yeah.
These